have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll go with a keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Eifert, the man in motion. They toss to Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Oakland ready to take the field. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They hand off to their big tight end. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going, Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's go! 38! Ohio! Let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Coming left, it's Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Ohio! Here we go! Flag now!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Here we go! Let's go!
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go, D. Ohio! Check. Ohio!
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. Now Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And give him a gain of 37. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He gets it to Cooks. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Let's go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Flex round. Check. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Eat. Motion.
He'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flex round. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route, is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go. I got one. Hey, check right. Ohio. Check back.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, back round. Let's go. Ohio.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. To throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back now here on EA Sports. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and goal from the 5. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Flex round.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! One, nine! Here we go!
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Ohio, let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Ohio! Ohio! Go! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Let's go! Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that...